everyone, and welcome to Mindful Monday. Today we're going to be talking about... What was that? Stanton, what happened? Oh, you're feeling a little frustrated, huh? Well, that's a good thing because today on Mindful Monday we're actually going to be talking a little bit about how to deal with frustration. So let's go ahead and clean up your school stuff and we'll get right to that. So now that we've been sort of dealing with virtual learning for either a couple weeks, a couple months, who knows how long we've been in this by the time you watch this video, but we all know that with that new way of doing school, we've all felt a lot of frustration, whether it's students, whether it's teachers, whether it's parents, whether it's administrators. Everybody has probably felt a teeny weeny bit of frustration. And frustration is one of those things that you sort of need to learn how to control because it can cause problems in the long run. In the sense of you may be so frustrated you say something that you don't mean and hurt somebody's feelings. You can get so frustrated that you want to throw something across the room and you end up throwing something very valuable and you break it. So you want to make sure that you're dealing with your frustration in mindful ways, so that you don't end up causing more problems for yourself to cause you get more frustrated later. So let's sort of think about some scenarios here. Now, let's say, so for example, with this whole virtual learning, you're probably learning how to log into different programs. You're probably needing to have a bunch of different windows all over your computer, and you need to sort of keep track of a lot more things than you're probably used to. So that can probably cause a lot of frustration. Now, the first step, no matter what you're dealing with when it comes to frustration, the first thing that you need to do is to just stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and just count to 10. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Repeat this as needed. Just keep your eyes closed, take a deep breath, and count to 10 as many times as you need to calm down. Because that sort of will let you start, the frustration will sort of go out a little bit. It'll give you a chance to sort of come back to yourself, and then you'll be able to move on to try to find a problem. That's probably the best thing that you can do when it comes to frustration, is to just stop, take a deep breath, take some time to come back to yourself, and then sort of focus in on the problem and try to figure out the best way to solve it. Now, if you cannot solve the problem, like let's say you can't log into something, or you're just stuck on a math problem that you're not sure how to complete, that's when you should ask for help. Trust me, teachers are monitoring their emails a lot more than they should be. Like me, checking my email at like 11 o'clock at night on the weekends. So I'm sure that if you email them, you can get an answer to your problem, or they can at least set up a time where you can meet one-on-one to work through that problem. That's what we're here for. Teachers are here to help. So you want to make sure that you're utilizing them when you're frustrated, when you have questions, when you're not sure how to solve something. Now, on Thursday, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to write an email to your teacher. So make sure you're on the lookout for that, because that's one cause of frustration for teachers sometimes, is getting an email that's a little difficult to understand, so we can't help you. So you want to make sure that the frustration levels for both parties are low. Okay? So step 1 was taking that deep breath. Step 2 was looking for help. Step 3 would probably just be something along the lines of closing everything down and walking away. Because especially if you're like, maybe you're working on a paper or you were asked to write a short story, especially if you're doing something creative and you're frustrated with what you're doing, the best thing to do is to close the notebook, close the Word document, save it first, and then go do something else for a little while. That something else can be playing video games, that something else can be just taking a shower, reading a book, anything, doing a puzzle, to sort of get your mind off of whatever you happen to be working on. And that way, when you come back, maybe an hour or so later, you're looking back at it with fresh eyes, and you can actually be proud of what you have accomplished. So those are sort of the 3 big ways to solve, or, not solve, because frustration never really goes away until you solve the problem, but to sort of help you deal with your frustration. So make sure The key thing is, I said, just take a deep breath, take a step away, ask for help. Those are the 3 key things to help you with your frustration. So, what's made you frustrated lately? Tell me in the comments, because I'm sort of interested to see what students and parents and everybody are saying, because we all need to help each other. We're a team in this whole new way of school, and it's helpful to know that we have each other's backs. So that's all I have today for Mindful Monday. I'll see you tomorrow for Book Talk Tuesday.